So the chosen one thing, uh, how it all came across in September of 2017. The Virgo Mary stood on top of the moon and gave birth to a child, Jupiter. It was the signs are in the sky. From that point, I went through my trials and tribulations, and I don't know if there's a million people that have experienced the same thing since then, or if there's one. And it doesn't matter to me. We're all equal. So I'm no different. I'm no more special than anyone else. The I think what happened is I suffered enough through my life to be granted my every wish. And my whole life, I just wanted to fix the world. Uh, I told my life coach that I was worried. Am I the narcissist? And she said, "Well, no, you just told me you wanted to fix the world. How could you be a narcissist?" But understand, everyone's a narcissist. Everyone's a codependent empath. It's just which emotion you pick. If I'm super angry, I'm a narcissist. I'm blaming everybody else. If I'm super resentful, I'm a narcissist. I'm blaming everyone else. If I'm super guilty, I'm an empath. I'm blaming myself. If I'm super fearful, I'm scared. I'm an empath. I'm feeling everybody else. Uh, well, I was only taught anger, so from the outside looking in, I was a narcissist. But on the inside, I hated myself, so I was an empath. Um, I think that duality made me suffer across every which way. But I never went and killed somebody. I never killed myself. I came close a couple times, but I I think it triggered what's happening in this world. Um, and on December 14th of 2023, I I I had a meeting, an EMDR therapy session kind of thing, and I went into my safe place, but I went back in time and grabbed all versions of me and brought them into my safe place. All the people that I always beat up growing up on the inside, the person I hated, me, I went and brought him into my safe place. Uh, I woke up from that session, and I said, God told me that if I don't use my abilities, I'm in deep shit. And my abilities are crazy. I've mastered logic, and I've mastered the business world, and I've mastered psychology, and I've not from a book sense, from an understanding sense. If then statements can solve anything. The Boolean logic kind of thing. Not but I can apply it. I can apply it to anything. An if then statement can solve any problem. Enough if then statements, enough solutions for everything. And I think those were the abilities I had to use. But in between, I had to get rid of the fear and the anger and the guilt and resentment. And how you do that is sadness. So I went back in time. It's damn bugs. But I went back in time and I realigned my emotions. See, when I got raped by a dozen men, even though I didn't remember it, I was carrying the emotion of fear and guilt, right? So, and I believe they were stealing my essence to create the pantheon of gods, the 12. Odin had 12, Zeus had 12, Jupiter had 12, Jesus had 12. And it's a reoccurring theme. So I think in their minds, if they had 12 people rape me, that they become the gods, and someone, if I sacrifice myself to my father, he become. I don't know how it works. I'm just theorizing. It's just logic, tying things together. And that part doesn't matter. But what I went back and did is understood, when I was being raped, I didn't need to be afraid. If people that have been very victims will tell me I'm crazy, but I'm sorry, it's the only way to get rid of it. You go back there and realize you didn't need to be afraid because you're still here today. And you didn't need to feel guilty because you weren't the actor in the situation. You didn't make anyone do that to you. So you got to go feel that fear. You got to go feel that guilt, and then you bawl your eyes out. Um, I of course couldn't start with on December 15th. I couldn't be like, okay, I'm a rape victim that I never knew about for 39 years and 12 men and blah blah blah. No, I went back and was dealing with like being embedded with a SOCOM unit in Iraq and being bullied growing up, and all my friends not really being my friends, and a gang rape that happened at my house that I was a witness to and never said anything, but just felt abject guilt for that young lady that had happened to. Um, you know, but then understand that that was the point. Make me feel that fear. Make me feel that guilt. And it of course wasn't the actors involved in doing it. It was the darkness involved, getting people that were out of their mind to make them do absolutely terrible things, always around me. Uh, he's deathly afraid of me. And you don't have to be afraid of me. No fear. We got this. I'll take care of you if you just stand up and be accountable. And that's it. Stand up and be accountable, right? In that moment, I picked wrong. I picked fear and guilt. In that moment, I picked anger. In that moment, I picked resentment. I shouldn't have. I forgive myself for doing it, and it cleans it out once you bawl your eyes out. And the bawling your eyes out just happens. I cut. So from December to April, I processed all of my moments. Every moment stands alone, but I process each one of my moments. Each moment comes with an emotion and a frequency level. So essentially, I had blown out my frequency so low, high, however you want to look at it. It was at such a level, um, incrementally from so much fear, anger, guilt, and resentment. And and as I cleaned it all out, I turned it into light. So, and I didn't have much to worry about on the temptation side of things. My success, wanting to be the best businessman on the planet. I didn't want to be the best businessman on the planet to, take advantage of people or build an empire. What I wanted to do is give all my money away as I used my business abilities to do it, which is why I wasn't allowed to do it. I created a boss review website, and I was creating a software company in Nigeria that would destroy Oracle and SAP. At the time, I didn't realize what I was messing with, but now I do. And it's okay. You guys were trying to protect your kingdom, but there's no kingdom to protect. So from April until August time frame, I had to forgive everybody. And unfortunately, as like the story of Job in the Bible, I had to lose everything. Uh, the only thing I have is the love for God. Everything I wasn't grateful for was taken from me. So, the only thing I got there is my computer, because I was so grateful for my computer. Um, Unfortunately, I wasn't grateful for my wife, and I wasn't grateful for my kids, and I wasn't grateful for my money, and I wasn't grateful for my house, and I wasn't grateful for my car, and everything works for a reason. It's the story of Job. If you keep taking everything from him, is he still going to believe in God? And yeah, yeah, I believe in God more today than I have ever believed in God, and even without all the stuff that I have had, um, I'm happier than I've ever been. So, um, in September of 2024, which is exactly 7 years after the Virgo Mary gave birth to Jupiter, there standing on the moon. Uh, I had a crazy, crazy experience waking up in the morning. I realized I was God. My brain kind of started manipulating things around me, and I could start seeing things that I could never see before, and all my powers were kind of setting in. And since then, they threw me in a psych ward, of course, because I'm, saying stuff like I'm saying, and I'm in a homeless shelter so that I can't be around my loved ones. I create love inside, in my heart. So Can't stop me from doing it. And I'm waking everybody up. So, and everybody counts. um, yeah, that's 10 minutes.